Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, wherever you may be. My name is Reginald Taylor. Today I'll be performing my oral case analysis of the Heidi Roizen case study. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to my network. They've been so gracious as to allow me to use their home and also their camera to complete this task. So thank you to you gentlemen. We'll go ahead and get started. The first question in the case study was what are the strengths that Roizen's network presented to her across the different stages of her career. So I want to go through that. As far as initially, I believe from an early stage that Heidi, she understood the why behind interacting with people. She understood that connections could be built no matter who they were, and she also understood, and this is from one of her friends, how to turn a brief conversation into something of value and a connection between two people, her and someone else. She utilized a principle that we read about where they actually shared a social interaction or social activities, and that made her connection with people a lot stronger. Going throughout, as she moved up, when she initially started with Tandem, she utilized her network and one of her friends specifically to get the number to the hiring manager, and that really drove her forward. That actually allowed her to connect with that hiring manager and got her the job at Tandem. And even though it wasn't the position that she wanted, she understood that if she utilized the position and connected with people within the company, not only could she build her network, but also she could drive her career forward. And that actually happened throughout, because she utilized the CEO to get her a letter of recommendation for grad school. Also, as she went on into Table Maker, she continued to utilize her network to really drive brand awareness by connecting with writers and encouraging them to utilize their publication to review Table Maker. And then in addition to that, as she progressed throughout her career and got into the higher level executive positions, she utilized her home and her connections with people to create social and professional networking events. So I believe she was very well versed in understanding how to connect with people, but also how to create a mutual benefit between her and someone else, or between the two people she was connecting to each other, and also how to speak to people of different levels and different positions. So the second question speaks about how the concepts that we've read about relate to her and how they influence her power and her influence and networking success. So I believe she really understood give and take. I'm not sure if she references or refers to it as givers and takers, but in the book it speaks about how givers really give of themselves a lot more. Takers look for the benefit from others and take more, and matchers really find an even keel or even balance. Heidi found that to perfection. She really found a way to not overutilize her network and still respect people's time, but get people to where they needed to go and get them the information that they needed, but also to take care of herself and still find a happy work-life balance. In addition to that, she continued to succeed as a matcher. We understand givers are going to be more successful, but also we find givers at the bottom of the success ladder, but she found a way to make it work for her. Going into becoming productively generous, she also understood that giving wasn't about being nice. She, on numerous occasions, I'm sure, one particular, she was able to tell people, no, I won't be able to do that, in a nice way, in a manner that it was still professional, and she maintained her personal relationship with them, but did not overexert herself or her networking influence. She had a lot of power within the people she spoke with, and a lot of people respected her and reached out to her. And one thing that stood out to me was the fact that she would, even when someone wouldn't get approved for a funding package, she would still respond to them and critique their business idea. That was amazing to me. She took time out of her day, even though she didn't really want to be there 100% of the time. She wanted a 50%, but understood more that she had to dedicate more time and felt like she needed to be there. So productively generous. Going into the science of persuasion, in addition, Heidi really utilized the principle of liking, which says that people like people who like them. that was evident in her social / professional networking events. She invited people to her home, and that really shows a understanding of the person, a care for the person, and a mutual liking for this person. And I'm sure that made people more comfortable with her, as well as the environment and the people around them. She definitely understood the principle of consistency amongst other principles, but this one stood out to me because she was very consistent in the way that she approached people, the way that she handled her business, and the way that she took care to interact with people of different levels. And she also made it mutually beneficial. She was always consistent in the fact that she would look for a mutually beneficial relationship between two people. That to me shows that not only was she a matcher, but she was excellent and superb at finding ways of understanding people, and she really listened to them. Throughout, I believe she's really someone that we should all look up to, we should really strive to be like. And as a personable person myself, I feel like I should strive to be more open with people and connect with them and understand the benefit that I can present to them or that my network can present to them, like Heidi. So I appreciate her, I respect her, and I look up to her, and I strive to be more like her. Thank you.